Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Ross Triller and I make videos doing performance modifications to vehicles. And in today's video, I'm going to be replacing my factory xenon headlight bulbs on my 2007 BMW 335i with a set of Auxito 24,000 lumen LED bulbs. Everyone knows that when it comes to brightness of bulbs, xenon and LED bulbs are loads better than halogen. So if you still have halogen bulbs in your headlights, you have no excuse to get yourself a set of LED bulbs. Now when it comes to xenon and LED bulbs, they can be pretty similar in terms of brightness, but it doesn't last. Xenon bulbs tend to dim significantly only after 1 year of use. Most xenon bulb manufacturers say to expect reduction of brightness by 10% for every 200 hours of on time. On average, Americans drive 293 hours per year, with 25% of that time driving at night. That means that most people have their headlights on at least 73 hours out of the year, and if your car is 10 years old and you still have the factory xenon bulbs, they would have dimmed by 36.5%. 36.5% dimmer bulbs on average only after 10 years. Now my BMW is 16 years old, which means that the factory bulbs have dimmed by over 50% from their original brightness. The lifespan of xenon bulbs are only supposed to last up to 10 years or 2,000 to 2,500 hours, and halogen is even sooner. LEDs, on the other hand, do not dim over time, and they last over 30,000 hours or 13 times that of xenon. Some other benefits of LEDs is there's no warm-up time like xenons. They tend to run a lot cooler, they use a lot less power, and they also have a smaller overall light filament. So while LED headlights are better, not all LEDs are the same. Some have larger or smaller chips or more or less chips which affect brightness or lumens, and some have a different power output. Installing a set of LEDs with the wrong power output can cause your car to think the lights are going bad, or they might not even turn on at all. Now, Auxito is one of the best manufacturers for making LED bulbs for your vehicle. They have a wide selection for all vehicles, and their website can help you find the bulb that will work for your vehicle without any issues. If you're interested in purchasing some Auxito bulbs for your vehicle, make sure to click the link in the description or type in this link down below. This is my affiliated link with them, so any purchase you make using this link helps out the channel, and I really appreciate it. I also have a special 15% coupon code for my viewers. It is code Ross Triller at checkout. If you guys purchase anything from Auxito using my affiliated link and coupon code, let me know in the comments down below and I'll make sure to give you a shout out in the next video. With all that being said, thank you Auxito for sponsoring this video. Let's get into the install. Right off the bat, the box seems to be well designed with the Auxito logo on the top and all the bulb features listed on the sides. These are the D1S bulbs, which fit all E90, E92, and E93 BMWs equipped with the factory xenon bulbs. These are 600K, which means they give off a white hue with a small hint of blue. Inside the box, you get a pair of soft fiber gloves that will protect you from scratching the filament on your new bulbs. You get a user manual with all the warranty information as well. The bulbs are very well protected in the box and they also look amazing. As you can see, it has an all aluminum housing, no plastic, which is great for heat dissipation. All these fins around the perimeter help with cooling as well. The size of the bulb and LED themselves are very small, but they are 24,000 lumen, which is extremely bright. On the back, there's also a cooling fan, which is pretty neat. You never see that on factory bulbs, and it's pretty rare to see that on aftermarket bulbs as well. But that is how you know that these bulbs mean business and they are extremely powerful. Heat is also the #1 killer of light bulbs when it comes to bulb life. That is why these claim to last 50,000 hours while others last around 25,000. Just judging by the look of these bulbs, they are in a completely different category in terms of quality and design than your typical $30 to $50 eBay or Amazon special LED bulbs. Now we're going to take a look at the stock headlight bulbs on my BMW. Like I mentioned, these are the xenon bulbs. They are currently 16 years old. As you can see, the white light that they used to give off is kind of faded now. If I had to guess the color temperature of these bulbs, I would assume they're around 45 to 5,000 degrees Kelvin. And here is what they look like at night. Now we're going to get to work on the install. You first need to jack up one side of the car, remove the 17mm lug bolts, and remove the wheel. Also, because from factory this BMW has projector headlights, that means that the low beam and high beam share the same bulb. That's why we are only installing 2 bulbs in this video. Next, we need to get access to the back of the headlight. So we remove the 8mm screws that hold the fender liner in place. You don't need to fully remove the fender liner, just remove enough screws to be able to peel back the fender liner till you're able to see the back of the headlight. Now remove the 5 T20 screws that hold this cover in place. Once you pull the cover off, you'll be able to see the bulb that we are going to replace. All you need to do to remove it is unclip these 2 pins and pull down on the connector, and it should be free. Now put on the provided triple extra small gloves and get ready to install the new bulbs. Here's a side-by-side comparison of the new and the old bulb. The new one is a lot shorter, which should make it a little easier to install. And to install it, it's pretty much the reverse of how we just took out the old bulb. Now before putting everything back together, let's test it out to make sure it works. Immediately you can tell the difference in brightness and color just by looking at them. The new bulbs are wider and have just the slightest hint of blue, which I really like. I got everything put back together on the one side, and here's what it looks like shining against the background. The old XENON bulb is on the left, and the new Auxito LED is on the right. Watch how big of a difference it makes when I cover the XENON bulb and now the LED bulb. Here's what it looks like with both installed. It is an incredible difference in brightness. And the best part is that I have 0 lights on the dash. Now for our first test drive, I can see way more clearly. The 600K color allows me to see the true colors of the objects on the road at night. And even with the low beams on, I can actually see way more to the left and the right side because the bulbs are so much brighter. Here's what it looks like with the high beams on. It is actually ridiculous how far I can see. It is difficult for the camera to pick up the difference, but in person it is wild to be able to see that far in a vehicle at night. Here is a video of what it used to look like with the low beams on. And with the high beams on. And here's a side-by-side comparison. Again, the difference in person is even more drastic. Anyway, I want to give a huge shout out to Auxito for sending me these bulbs. If you're interested in these exact bulbs, here is the listing on Auxito's website. If you want to purchase them or any other item on Auxito's website, make sure to use my affiliated link in the description and also my special 15% off coupon code RossTriller at checkout. When you use my link in coupon code, it helps out this channel and I greatly appreciate it. With all that being said, thank you guys for watching and I'll catch you in the next video.